Okay, so what I'm going to do here, it's on way number 2. What I'm going to do is here, I want to strip as much as I can in the next just over 3 hours here. I won't take it back because price guarantees this week could change Monday. We don't know. Things, you never know. Anything can happen, right? So I'll process as much as I can. At least get the number 1 bright and shiny. It's my concern to get it out already. Look at this, it's like gold. Keep this up there for now. It's a big container, and that's actually a big container too. See, like this full, and I stomped on it, huh? See, so it's not air or nothing. It's like a cube. See that? It's heavy. About 80 pounds probably. So I think it's about 200 pounds I'm thinking about there. But we'll have to see. So I'm going to strip much as possible. Okay, so let me just do a stripping and get some stuff organized, and I'll show some videos shortly. Okay. Yeah, this type of wire is a bit of a pain, to be honest, but you know, it's going to be hard to get out. Yeah, let's spin around the gear here. This wire is kind of, you know, to be honest, a pain, this type of wire. Cut it. Let me get something organized here. Just something I can pair. I had a needle nose pliers here last time. Let me here. Yeah, this wire is not that great, to be honest. It looks really dirty. Dirty and messy. Eventually will come out. See, let me organize it here. I got it out. It was just wrapped around a couple times, and the problem is just really sticky, this stuff. It's like really like tar, so I mean, I wouldn't really suggest using this, to be honest, using that much, because the tar will probably gum up stuff, right, if you know what I mean. Okay, so see, this one was a smaller insulated wire. Just rolled around. I don't know if that's even going to be number one or not. Kitty kitty! What are you doing? I don't think this will be number one. We're in here anyways. But if you were gonna strip this long term, this type of wire, I would sell it the way it is. The claw type. To be honest, it's like a pain. But it does strip it, and you know, it's usually pretty hard to strip this type of wire. What are you whining about, kitty? Yeah, you're whining. So we'll see how this stuff strips after, but anyways, you seen what I gotta do. I just want to show you how it strips. I mean, it did get clogged up there, but you seen me undo it. It wasn't too bad. Most of it anyways. It was just rolled around a couple times, just have to cut it. But my advice is don't just strip this wire too much. Just because a lot of residue and tar comes off this. So that tar could gum up maybe the belt or something. Who knows what it could do in long term, right? It's actually number one here, but it's off color, so I'm gonna have another pail here. We're gonna put it in here. It's not bright and shiny, but it's still number one, so what I might do, keep that separate. It's bright and shiny. And one in here I thought, like this stuff here. It's still number one. It's only 10 cents difference, so not that big of a deal. I don't have that much anyways. But hundreds of pounds. Well, every 100 pounds only $10, if you know what I mean. So that's not very much. This one I'll have to run through again. I just got caught up. Okay, let me just clean this up here quickly. Okay. So now I have a big bundle of wire here. So, let's strip this now. What happens was the wire kind of loops a little bit, right? So I gotta kind of have to make sure it clears. Come here, kitty. Come on. Go in the house. Go in the yard. Go. Go. Go in the yard. Go. Go in the yard. Stay in the yard. So a new cat to new addition to our house. You stay. Stay in the yard. It's a new cat. I actually got 2 new cats, but oh, I forgot 2 here. No. Okay, hopefully it all came off. This is all from that cloth wire, same batch. Well, it's time consuming, but you know, I'm not really sure if this stuff is worth stripping with the cloth, just because it's the oh, you snuck out again. This cloth itself is some kind of burnt on there. Sometimes you get a weird wire that's been overheated, so the actual rubber or the PVC is melted to copper. From, like, you know, from sometimes they change the fuses and they put a higher fuse in there or something, and the wire's not rated, if you know what I mean. The wire could tend to burn. Are you gonna say hi? You gonna say hi to everybody? Yeah? You gonna say hi to everybody? Blue eyes, huh? Baby? You're a good kitty. Okay, I'm going to continue finishing this here. We'll move on. And I'll show you what I got, minus whatever the burnt stuff was. Okay, that's all the wire that's stripped. Pretty heavy. Not too bad. So, if we're going for the next type of wire, so you have to actually cut them in size, like. This is 12 gauge, so hopefully I can cut this. I don't have my cutter, maybe over there somewhere, my other cutter, but yeah, I think I might have problems cutting this. Yeah. Okay, well, I have another cable cutter here somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. Okay, when all else fails, you have a trusty axe. Kind of hard on the concrete, but it's only a garage. Okay, so we'll run this through, but I'll find a better cutter later. 12 gauge is what you want. Stuff is really heavy. For conductor. So you have to unravel that, and that's your next round here. If you cut the wire a little shorter, then it's a little easier to unravel. I have a cutter up there somewhere, but I have a little more to do. So even if you cut into the next one, it's okay, because this one doesn't fray like the low grade stuff, like the dryer cords and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna this ready and I'll run it through. Two bees around here, wasps. End of summer, we're looking to bug people, I guess, looking for food. Okay, we're into this is all of it stripped now. The grounds are already put in the container. Yeah, it's 12 gauge. See how it's dripped, I don't know. I've seen it strip better, but anyways, see what happens. So yeah, it's nice and thick. Wow, thicker than the ground. Wow, very nice actually. It's gonna produce weight, quite a bit of weight with that. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful thick, look at the thickness, nice. Stripped it all pretty good. You can see it's pretty fast. Yes, the wires are nice. That's why when I do drywall strip outs on houses, I always take the wire, usually the bigger wire for sure, and even house wire now, you know. I don't know, one time I had like about 300 pounds, 200 pounds at a house, maybe? Yeah, about 200. A really big house and had wire everywhere. Yeah, it must have been over 200 pounds. It was a lot. It's like 4 garbage cans full. Stuffed. When I stomp them down, stuff them. That time I sold it the way it was. But they gave me, I'm not sure how much that time, but now they give you, I think, $1.60, I think. This stuff's worth about $1.60 a pound. Used to be $1.82 I got, which is not too bad. See, when copper's low, it's better to strip it yourself. When the copper's high, they pay a lot higher for insulated. You know, you only make about 10 maybe 10 or 20% more if you strip yourself, because I guess when the demand is really high, they'll pay a lot more because they can probably sell the plastic and stuff, right? This PVC stuff, you probably can sell for 5 or 10 cents a pound to somebody, manufacturers, I guess. Because all this is, I mean, it's garbage right now. No one wants it because they don't deal in it, right? But people who deal in high quantities of this stuff, you know, they have to, it has to come somewhere, right? So when you recycle the material, it's cheaper to recycle and melt it down and make a product out of it. Even if it's nothing great, just a product that's made of this material. You know, I'll strip it good. No problem. Okay. Getting bigger. Okay, Omex, you're going to strip that so you can see. I'm going to try that hole here. Okay. See, Romex strip pretty good. Rounds out completely. Yeah, I was wires kind of twisted. It was giving me a little problem, but Romex is pretty easy to just pull the ground out anyways. I just don't want to go too tight because I don't have any tools right now here in case it jams up. I can't afford to jam up right now. Generally no problem, it strips it. It's just like, it's kind of a little ratty, this material here. If it's brand new, I can go to smaller setting, it will strip it completely nicely. But since it's all twisted up, I have to go a little bit bigger, just so it avoids it from jamming. That's why it's kind of spinning like that, because what it's doing is it's going onto the roller, so it's unraveling type thing. There was tape on there too. Sometimes tape can derail it. This one cut pretty good. Okay, let me just cut all the rest of these here. Pretty quick. Okay. I was super happy to find this stuff here. I already cut it in lengths, 3-foot lengths or so. Really nice stuff. See, this machine excels in thick wire, thick cable. Hopefully it stripped it all, but kind of didn't do that great of a job. But could have went one smaller, but I was worried that it was getting close, so it kind of stripped it. So still stripped, but. Nice stuff. It's like rope. I don't know why it spun like that. It kind of did a sloppy job. Yeah, sloppy job. Oh well. Can't always be perfect, I guess. I should have went one deeper. Just a little worried that it might jam up. Let's see. The problem is it's like pure rubber. It's not like PVC, it's rubbery. So I think the rubber gave a problem. Yeah, it's too much like rubber. It's discolored too, so well. Let's get into my knife. So not every wire will cut perfectly, you know what I'm saying? It'll cut, but I think if I would have went a little deeper, but I was a little worried the thing, would get totally stuck in there. Sometimes you do get stuck. It's not a perfect machine. I'm super excited to get this type of wire. About 10 pounds, 15 pounds of wire at least. 10 pounds, I would say 10, 12 pounds. There. Probably almost a pound there alone. Okay, let me finish this up here. Okay, I got some wire here. It looks like maybe 50%. It's gotta be stripped. stripped it nicely, but like it's really hard. It's a hard coating. See? Stripped it like nothing, but the coating is nice. The other one was too rubbery. This is like dryer material almost. Well, it's all stinks too, the stuff. Okay, anyways, let me just unravel this and I'll go through next one again. Okay, a little plastic. Okay. Okay, let's see what happened here. Some of it didn't strip. Well, the first one did, but I think the rest will be okay. It's kind of popped around a little bit, it looks like, but still stripped. It's really like burnt looking, this wire. Look at that. It's weird. I think it might have been used for a welder because we went to a 220 box. It was all rusty, like. I mean, it bounced a little bit because when I cut the first jacket, it went into the second jackets, if you know what I mean, into the wire a little bit, so that's why it kind of bounced. But not bad. Had worse. It's like the wire's plastic is rotting. It stinks. Okay, I got another metal here. Wire. It's a different grade. Let me just try this one. Okay, what do we have here? There's two. One was a cloth insulation, one was a little more plasticky, but it's an old wire. It's number one, actually. This is tinted, or tinned, or whatever they want to call it. Number two, regardless. Almost got into my other cables, so I'm happy. See, it's cloth. The strip nice. nothing actually. If you have like thick cables, thick wires, this is what the machine is. It's made for the big industrial stuff. Okay, we're doing dryer plugs here. There's a couple first. They look like it's a different kind of wire, so I'm not sure. But maybe some are hardwired, some aren't. Okay. See, it goes pretty quick, but I still have lots of strands in here. You know what I mean? So I'll have to separate each color. I mean, each wire, and then see. We'll cut a little deep here, so we'll see what happens. This one, it was jamming a bit, so it was cut pretty deep. And the other ones are not too bad. This is a big cable here. Look at all this mess, garbage. So if you're selling it the way it is, you know, you're avoiding all the plastic. You know, they're paying for the plastic. You know what I'm saying? Paying for the garbage. This one actually stripped really good. Otherwise, if you strip it, you're dealing with all this garbage is money. If you know what I mean. It's weight, loss of weight. Okay, for now, I'm gonna take back what I have because I don't have enough time. Time goes so fast. Oh, it's so heavy. What I might do is put some in here. Very heavy. So the one's going to be extremely heavy. Getting in the car is one thing. Getting it out is easy. I see the whole car sink. Oh yeah. There, perfect. Okay. Yes. The total amount of copper. Doesn't matter about number 1 or 2, just the total amount. That's pretty compressed, except the top's fluffy, but compressed to here. You got this mount and you got this mount here. It's a big tub. You guys guess? I'm thinking 220 pounds. I'm guessing. Okay. Okay, I just finished dumping that load off. Gonna go to my storage yard. I'm gonna take my aluminum, go to the Asian yard. Tomorrow I got a hectic day. I got an inspection like 2 hours away from my house. So I want to take back HMS and the bin tomorrow. So I'm gonna grab the aluminum on the way back. They're open till 5. The other place closes at 4. So let me see how we did there. Okay, so I couldn't believe it. I was almost right on the guess for weight. 223 pounds total weight of copper. So whoever guessed near that was right. So 223 pounds of copper. Bear Bright. What did I do wrong here? Okay, so it got cut off here. Let me just pull over and tell you what the Bear Bright is, because it somehow got cut off on my picture here. Okay, stand by. Again here. Okay, now finally got totals here. Okay, so for number 2, copper, 321. Number 2 means could have residue, could have solder. It's either wire or copper, same category. Could be burnt looking, could have, you know, transformers. That's all number 2. Anything coated is number 2. Number 1 is, well, number 1 is anything without solder, no paint, no solder. Corrosion, I guess, is okay. I had minor corrosion, didn't say anything, but it can't have any, like, say, no paint, no solder, and no oil. It can't be like do like compressor copper, you know, that oily stuff. They don't want that. That's contaminated. Okay, so number 2 copper wire, 321 a pound. I had a total of 106 pounds of that. So that big carton I had was over 100 pounds. About 110 pounds probably by the time carton's about 4 or 5 pounds. So when you're stripping wire, right, and it just comes out of the insulation, it's not tarnished. There's no residue from the plastic. It's called Bear Bright. Bright and shiny Bear Bright. That's the best copper you can get for the best dollar, because it goes into the melting pot, and there's no foreign materials in there like oil or paint or anything that like a varnish or shellac. None of that's in there. So my price, $3.56 I got a pound. So that's super awesome. But you gotta remember that I deal in high volumes, you know, and you know I have a counter there. You know, obviously I pay taxes on my scrap metal. They pay higher because it's all tracked through accounts, right? Whatever I made last year is like, I made about 25,000 in scrap last year, so I mean I have to pay tax on that. So it's not all clear money, right? I mean they probably take about at least 20% off, I would think. You can only write so much off, but anyways, so it was pretty good. I had a total of 223 pounds, $756.75. So $756.75. Not bad payday. Okay, we're gonna go to the other yard now. I'm gonna load up a few things, dump that, come back, and I'm gonna put my HMS in my van. So I'll leave this portion at this video for now. You'll have to watch the second portion after. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like. As always, thanks for watching.